fighter, and like you cannot be a street fighter and just be aiming and just be like wildly swinging the fist and like have no technique. That's not a street fighter.
You're saying so the majority of street fighters in the world know some kind of mixed martial arts.
What?
You're saying
no, I said the majority of street fighters in the world have technique.
Okay.
Whether it's martial arts or it's boxing or whatever, they know some kind of technique or techniques.
Huh. I would say most of them don't have. They might have martial arts. They don't have mixed martial arts, but
I said most street fighters in the world know some technique or they have a technique. Plural.
Yeah. Yeah, that's possible.
Like a street fighter is not someone who swings his fist wildly with no technique.
What would you call them then?
What?
What would you call them then?
Stupid?
Because there are a lot of them too.
What?
Because there's a lot of them.
That depends on where you go. Like I guarantee you in MMA, there's a lot of stupid, mixed martial artists that don't know what they're doing too.
Well, there's a few of them.
So,
yeah,
so you cannot look at the people who don't know what they're doing and all of a sudden say they represent everyone.
No, I just think as a whole, that
actually made a good point. I mean, you keep on bringing up Kimbo's wife, and that dude, he's really good with his fists. If you put a UFC fighter in a regular boxing match, up against him, where they cannot use their legs at all, they can't use nothing but their fists, I guarantee you Kimbo starts to fuck them up.
Not really.
Yeah?
All Kimbo throws is hooks and straights.
But the thing is, between a street fight and a regular MMA fight, street fight is no holds barred.
Okay, hey, listen to this. Listen to this. I can box all day long and outbox Kimbo Slice if you use different techniques. There's different techniques for punching, too. All Kimbo throws is hooks.
Yeah, I know.
All he throws is hooks. No, listen to me. All Kimbo throws is hooks and straights. He doesn't throw jabs. He doesn't throw uppercuts. He doesn't do anything like that. You can outbox Kimbo with boxing easy.
No.
Yeah, you can.
I guarantee you, Eddie Alvarez guy could not fuck up Bruce Lee. Do you have any idea Bruce Lee is the greatest fighter who has ever lived? I guarantee there was tons of people who thought they could fight Bruce Lee. These people were not pussies. I mean, the closest person that came to beating Bruce Lee was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and he got fucked up.
Bruce Lee was the greatest. Bruce Lee was the greatest fighter of his time, but I guarantee you that
Bruce Lee still is the greatest fighter.
So you know everyone in the world?
Bruce Lee was the greatest fighter of all time, not just of his time.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. You can definitively say that.
What?
That Bruce Lee is the best fighter ever.
What are you gonna ask me?
You can definitively say that, right?
So what's your question? What are you gonna ask me?
I'm asking you if you can or do you want to rethink that statement first, or?
No, because it's the truth. He's the greatest fighter of all time.
So you know everyone in the world?
What?
So you know every fighter in the world?
You can ask any fighter, and they'll tell you that Bruce Lee was the greatest fighter of all time.
Bruce Lee was the greatest fighter. Bruce Lee was the greatest fighter of his time.
Whether you want to admit it or not, every single fighter out there has learned from Bruce Lee in one way or another.
I never said that. That they haven't.
No,
also, how many fighters do you think have learned? How many fighters do you think?
Every great fighter learned from Bruce Lee.
All hail the great David. Listen to me. Okay, you can be wrong. How many fighters have been trained by Joe Louis? How many have been trained by him?
I'll admit that I can't be wrong. But when it comes to something like this, I know I'm not.
Oh, so you have 100% revelation about this. How many fighters do you think have also train off the standards of Joe Louis?
How many fighters have you seen nowadays that can take on 100 people at the same time and beat all their asses?
You know a lot of his stuff was staged. You do know this, right?
What? No, his real fights. I'm not talking about his movies. I'm talking about his real fights.
You know some of his shit was staged.
I'm not talking about his movies. I'm talking about his real fights.
So am I.
You've apparently never seen any of his real fights.
No, I just grew up in the martial arts that he designed, but I've never seen any of his fights.
I'm not talking about his movies. His real fights were not staged at all. And I'll be willing to bet on that because, trust me, I studied Bruce Lee.
You studied him?
Yeah.
To what extent?
What?
To what extent?
What?
To what extent?
To what extent?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I studied him a lot. Shit, I used to be in his martial arts. Jeet Kune Do.
That was his martial arts?
That's the martial arts that he founded, that he created.
He also founded Kung Fu too.
What?
He also founded Kung Fu too.
No, what he did, he took Kung Fu, he took a bunch of other martial arts, and he put them all together to make Jeet Kune Do.
And I think if I'm not mistaken, I think he founded Kung Fu also.
No, he took Kung Fu, and he took a bunch of other martial arts, and mixed them together to make Jeet Kune Do. That's his martial arts right there. Kung Fu was already around before he came.
Alright, that's true that I made a mistake, I'm sorry.
Like Jeet Kune Do is his martial arts. And that right there is nothing but street right there. Jeet Kune Do is nothing but basically street fighting.
Define a move that would constitute street fighting.
What?
Define a move that would constitute street fighting.
You have to see it. I don't know how to explain it. You have to see it firsthand. I'm telling you, street fighting and mixed martial arts pretty much go together. Just one of them, the only difference is mixed martial arts is in a formal ring and they have rules and everything like that. Street fighting is on the street. It can take place anytime, anywhere, and they can use anything. Like fucking in street fighting, you can fucking curb stomp someone. You can fucking hit them over the head with a chair. So anything goes in street fighting.
And those are bitch moves.
What?
I said those are bitch moves.
There's no such thing as that. It's a street fight. Anything goes.
I'm just saying that if you have to resort to using weapons, then you're a pussy anyway.
Okay, look. If I was fighting someone that's my size, no, I wouldn't use a weapon. But if I was fighting someone your size, you bet your life I'm going to use a fucking weapon.
Yeah, well, you could...
I mean, there's some instances where you need to use a weapon just to keep, because in a street fight, you're not fighting to win a trophy. You're not fighting to win a round. You're fighting to protect your life.
Let me ask you a question. There is much more things you can do to beat me in a fight than use a weapon.
Well, yeah, but that's just the quickest.
Like, you're smaller.
Like, I'm not gonna sit there and fuck around. Like, no, I'm gonna go straight in for the kill. Like, if you came at me and you're trying to take my life or something, I'm not gonna fuck around and do all this other bullshit. I'm gonna go straight in for the kill. You
don't have to fuck around. You don't have to use a weapon. You can take my legs out.
In a street fight, I mean, you're out to take out that person right away, like instantly.
You could take me down right away without a weapon, and I'll tell you exactly how to do it. It's real simple.
No, I can tell you exactly how I'll do it too. And my way will be more effective.
Your way would be more effective?
Yeah.
What would you do?
Because my way will fucking knock you out. You won't be able to move at all.
First off, I've never been knocked out a day in my life, and I've been hit pretty hard, so that's not going to happen.
You been what?
First off, well, I can't say it's not going to happen, but I've been hit pretty hard in my MMA fights, never been knocked out, so in the likelihood of me getting knocked out.
MMA fights, they can't fucking hit you with anything else but their fists or their legs.
Do you know things you get taught when you're in MMA? You know things you get taught. Do you know what a knockout punch is?
Yeah, I know what a knockout punch is.
What is it?
Where they knock you out of one hit.
Do you know where to hit them to get a knockout punch?
What?
Do you know where to hit them to get a knockout punch?
Wait, say that again?
Do you know where exactly to hit them to get a knockout punch?
Hey, I'm breaking out. Say that because I didn't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
What?
Can you hear me now? Hello?
We broke out. What are you saying?
I'm asking, can you hear me now?
You're still breaking out.
Alright, I'll call you back in a minute, okay?